What is DK's favorite type of nut? A donk pecan. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Monday. Is it Monday already? Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you're doing well. We have Sir Rack of Lamb is first in chat. Welcome in. And Stream Kyle, welcome in. Thank you very much for the watch streak, Kyle. 3 streams. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Sir Rack of Lamb, for the watch streak. 65 streams. Am I reading that right? Thank you very much. Very kind of you. And welcome to Donkey Kong Country. So I'd like to work on 2 games tonight. I'd like to do a complete playthrough of Donkey Kong Country. Ideally to do 100% in one sitting, one stream. I will be interrupted at some point. I'll have to get up and take a BRB to take care of the baby a little bit. He'll need some food probably within the next 30 to 60 minutes, so it'll be sort of an early break. But then we should be fine after that. But I like to do everything in one go for the first time. I've got my notes. All right, I will be referring to notes. I'm not using a guide or walkthrough or anything like that, but I am using my own cheat sheet to make sure I get 100%. Because I'm still learning how to do this. The goal being to basically sort of speedrun the game at some point. Not competitively, but I have my own goal of doing the game Cranky's Challenge 100%. To do the game in one life in under 1 hour, which I've done before, but I want to add to that 100% completion as well. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and I don't know if I'm actually good enough to do it, but, we'll find out. So there's going to be... I'm right behind you, Sir Echo Lamb, Kyle says. You'll catch up. You'll catch up in no time. I appreciate any and all watch streaks built up, because... being around regularly for a stream is tough, right? Like, it's basically a roll of the dice whether or not our schedules are going to line up. And so I definitely appreciate when people can do it, but I wouldn't ever want to be so solipsistic as to expect it. Rafnir, welcome in. Yeah, some Donkey Kong Country tonight. I love this game. I really do. So let's start pressing some buttons. This will be a slow playthrough. I'm hoping for a thorough playthrough. See, this up here, this top one, that was our Cranky's Challenge run. Deathless, sub 1 hour. It says 53 minutes is the time here, but we actually finished it, I think, at 58 something. It was just barely under an hour. And this was our first sort of a test run where I went through and I wrote all these notes. So we're going to have to overwrite something soon, but we'll go ahead and fill out this middle file first. And we'll see. We'll see. Most important note that I have here is just how many secrets each stage has. So I might run through some of these levels twice. Once just to, get all the secrets, and then a second run to see about doing it a little smoothly. Oh no! Rip the Deathless run already. So stage 1, both secrets are Rambi related. they're pretty deeply ingrained into my subconscious. And most of the secrets will be intentionally failing, because while I would like to make winning all of the mini games one of the stipulations of the challenge, I would love to say it has to be 100% and I have to win every one first try. I think that makes the challenge impossible, because I would earn too many of those gold animal medallions. And I would keep getting sent into the bonus stage over and over and over again. And I think the time loss there would be impossible for me to make up. I really hate that I feel like that's the case, but... I think there's a secret there, but like a secret barrel to go fast. Is it here? Oh, thank goodness. But I didn't want to touch that rhinoceros. Derek Ocean, welcome in. Great to have you here, my friend. Hope you're well tonight. Chozo Brain, welcome in. Great to have you here as well. This is a game. I can win this mini game. It won't affect my time, I don't think. Maybe by a few extra seconds, but we're not running with that sort of level of precision. Run. Did I get hit right at the end? Thank you for the 5 watch streak. Thank you very much, Chozo. Very much appreciate that. Got a GameStop story to tell. Listen up, class, Derek says. Hopefully it's a good one, or at least one with a happy ending. Alright, my note says breakable wall. Right here, right there. Next one says obvious barrel. No, why did I do that? Where's this obvious barrel? It's not looking very obvious. I should have written down another clue about where it is, because I think I'm gonna miss it. I did. I missed a secret. A secret that I labeled as obvious. Rip the run. I know where it is. Well, don't tell me. I'm not fishing for hints. Okay, I must have passed it back in this direction is my hypothesis now. Nope. Because this is the same wall I just broke through. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna write a better note, so we won't have that problem again. What? Hopefully next year I'll do Donkey Kong Country 2 100%. I've already done that one 100%. I need to do 3. I need to do number 3 100%. I'm going to run through this stage one more time to try and lock that into my brain. I'm going to improve my note here real quick, though, too. That obvious barrel is left at DK barrel on platform. And the breakable wall is right in snake pit. And I don't think I'll forget that, but it's good to know. Called GameStop and asked about the price of a game because they're having a few Christmas sales, and the girl said, "Sorry, that's confidential." Called a different GameStop, but they said, "No, we're allowed to tell the price over the phone." She was also shocked that they told me that. Wild. You can look at them on their site, at the price that is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she thought that you were asking the trade-in value. Some places that buy from the public won't give quotes over the phone. I worked at a place like that. We bought media from the public, but people would call and ask, like, you know, what we paid for such and such an item, and we wouldn't give them any information over the phone. Largely because condition is a huge factor, and people don't describe conditions of their items very well, or sometimes very honestly. And stock on hand at the moment also makes the price fluctuate pretty extreme sometimes. Told her I was looking to buy the... Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know what was going on in her mind. I'm just trying to think of any reason. My coffee is actually quite bad. I think I messed it up. I think I over-extracted it. Did I say welcome in Rafnir? I think I did, but if I didn't, apologies. Tried getting a job at the local GameStop for years. They refused to hire me. I went in one day and a new employee asked what system FIFA was on. A person who didn't know what console a FIFA game was on got the job instead of me. Oh no. Did you guys have a lot of sports games? No, we didn't. If you're talking about the store I worked at, we didn't trade very heavily in video games actually, and that's why a lot of the games, well, not a lot, but some of the nice games that are in my collection are ones that I bought from that store I worked at with my employee discount, because video games weren't a focus of ours. We both bought and sold them really cheap. It was a bad idea. It was a very bad idea to sell your video game collection to the store that I worked at, because it wasn't a game store. I mean, not necessarily that used game stores pay very well for, trade-in items anyway. You're always better off going through the trouble of selling it on your own. But it's even worse when you do it at a store that doesn't really handle or care about video games. And so, my coworkers would buy stuff in and then just price it to ridiculously low prices. And then with my employee discount on top of that, I got a lot of pretty cool things for a steal. We were largely a bookstore. Books, and DVDs. Books, DVDs, and CDs mostly. Video games are really rare for us. That's the way to do that room. I got lucky there. Figured that snake was going to waste my barrel. Cows, welcome in. Happy Monday, cows. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I think I've got the general idea of that level down. Some of the cool stuff I got at that job, I got Secret of Mana and Brave Fencer Musashi and its sequel. I got the Fatal Frame trilogy. Trying to think of anything else I got that might be more rare or interesting. I don't know. I got a bunch, and like, again, like these are things like I don't really know how much they go for now, or remember how much they went for then. But I mean, these are things that I was getting for like $10 a piece. That I know usually go for considerably more than that. I actually got the copy I have of a Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut on the Nintendo 64. I actually got from that same store, but it was about a year before I worked there. And I got it for $4. And that game, if you just look up what that one's going for, you'll see that $4 is a pretty good deal for that game. I didn't even know it at the time because I didn't know there was a difference between Clay Fighter 63 and a third and Sculptor's Cut. I'd never sort of heard of it. I'd heard of 63 and a third, and I just assumed that I misremembered the title or something. But I didn't know Sculptor's Cut was a different thing, and I didn't know it was super rare. And clearly, no one else did either. Yeah, for Clay Fighter, the Sculptor's Cut, I paid $3.99 for it because that's all. Like no one before I worked there, no one at that store knew anything about video games, and no one cared. Like I'm pretty sure I know the guy who bought it for the store and would have been responsible for pricing it and putting it out, and yeah, he didn't care. But that was before I even worked there. That was about a year before. I was just a customer then. So that's a pretty nice find. Derek says, just found Donkey Kong Land on Game Boy. Just finished Donkey Kong Land on Game Boy yesterday. It was quite good. Yeah, I liked that game. I liked that game a lot. We did that one a couple months ago. I played it for the first time. We did it on the stream. Alright, I'm probably going to have to clear this level twice, but I really want to see about something. I don't know if any of the secrets on the water levels are mandatory. Is what I haven't figured out yet. As water levels do have secrets. They don't have barrels, but they have like spots where you can swim through the wall and there's like a secret thing. But I don't think that those count. Because not every secret in the game counts toward 100%. Oddly enough. Yeah. So, even though there are kind of secrets on it, we got the exclamation point anyway, and I didn't swim through the wall anywhere. So I wrote notes about the water levels, about where there are secret things, but they actually don't really matter for anything. I mean, it's good to know, because usually that secret is an on-guard, and I need those to get through the levels faster. But... okay, so that's good to know. So... I'm actually going to cross that out. Doing Donkey Kong Land 2 now, right on. I hope you like that one too. That one I haven't played yet though, so I can't really discuss it. Rip. Double rip. What am I doing? No, I missed the secret there. There we go. I can't believe I was able to go back for it. That's nice. I'm gonna run this stage again. I'm gonna have to run this stage again too, because... none of this has been smooth. Okay, aim for the middle. Ooh, I almost missed that. What are you doing? Get moving. Okay. And actually, I think... yeah. That would have been the smart move. Get out of my way, barrel. No. Okay, play that to the right, because while it's nice to pick up the life, I don't need it. Congo, welcome in. A heroic monkey, I approve. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you've been doing well. Okay, that can be done a lot faster, too. I was confusing him for the later version of him, where he does a big jump, and he's not vulnerable until after the big jump. Alright, my notes again. My notes for this stage say obvious barrel. Let's see if I actually see it. Okay, that was pretty good. Do I have to get all this stuff? Oh no. It's fine, I don't need you anyway, Frog. And the next stage actually has no secrets. This one we just play like regular. Oops. I don't know what I was thinking there. Like, oh, those tracks line up well enough. I don't actually have to jump. I'm not gonna miss that bottom track. Oh, I should have jumped over that. My aversion to the animal medallions is not as strong as it needs to be. I need to work on that. Have you done any Ghostbusters games on the stream? We've done Ghostbusters on Commodore 64, and I think we played the NES game too. I didn't beat either of them. But we sampled both of them. And I played the Genesis game, but I think I died on the last level. I game overed. Two secrets on this stage. I wrote open cave between split path end and obvious barrel need tire. So I'm wondering if both, I'm actually wondering if both are mandatory. I don't think this is the tire I need, because I wrote that one second, so... I'm going to intentionally skip one of the secrets so that I can see whether or not it actually counts for the completion. One of the things I've written down as a secret anyway. Which is up here. This cave, I don't know if I'm actually required to go in there or not, so I'm going to skip it and see if I still get the exclamation point. Okay, so this is the tire for the obvious barrel. And I almost lost it. I don't need whatever's up there. Okay, that other secret is mandatory. Alright. Now we know. Now we know. The masterpiece known as Ghostbusters on the C64. Conga Line Monkey's favorite game. Ghostbusters on C64 was my first video game. That is a fact that is probably true. Hey, I might not actually need the tire if I have the frog. I'm really not used to using this frog. You don't need the tire if you have the frog. Alright, what's up here? Just bananas? I was right. I was right the first time. I don't need that. Oh no, that's not every secret. There's something on this stage I didn't write down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, let me figure out where the other one is. Is it right here at the start? I mean, it's probably something to do with this barrel. Please don't hit me. Under the bees. Okay. I gotta put that down. I skipped one of the secrets in my notes. That's unacceptable. So, that would be the first secret. Breakable wall under double bees. I don't know which branch of this path is quicker. Oh, you know what? You know what that means? I actually still haven't figured out whether or not this room is mandatory. I think I'm just gonna skip that frog altogether. I think it's more trouble than it's worth. I mean, I'll go through the room if I have to, but I can just go through and just leave the frog in the box. Just use this tire for the secret. I like that better. Alright, one more time on the stage. One more time on the stage to start locking it into my brain. What? It shot me out of the thing and then landed me on a bee? That's so rude. Get on my way, bee. Slowing me down. Alright. That level's pretty alright. 2 secrets. There's a breakable wall and a barrel above the scenery very close together. I like this stage. I like this gimmick. Okay, I think it's there. Oh, no. Well, I think it was there. Let me just go ahead and get nothing on purpose. Oh, never mind. Okay, I still think I was right about where it is. Yeah, I just threw the barrel poorly. It's hard to open secrets. It's hard to open secrets with DK. No! That's the worst thing to get. That's the thing I don't want. Most of all. Looks like there's a secret there, right? Because there's a banana trail going up. There's actually, you can go left here at the beginning to skip a lot of the stage, but it's disadvantageous because it puts me beyond the secrets that I need to collect. Okay, let me run this one more time since I missed a secret the first time. I knew where it was, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. That's as bad as it could have been. It locks me out of that one secret. Okay, maybe, yeah, chase that guy. Is it faster? Oh. Well, now I wiped him out. I don't think he'll respawn. I wonder if I can bounce off that enemy to get into that barrel if I do it right. And not have to backtrack with the tire, is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, cool, he respawned. So he doesn't turn around, so if I miss it, if I miss him, then it's GG's. I don't know, maybe... I'm glad there's this checkpoint right here. It makes this experimentation a lot quicker than it normally would be. Ah, no, I'm not gonna be able to get that. I'm gonna have to use the tire. If I were a more super player, I could probably get it, but... Hey, Dead Zergling, welcome in. How long? I would expect to see DKC regularly for probably the next 2 months. This is gonna be a long journey that we're on. I gotta do what I gotta do, Zergling, and I can expect nothing less but the same from you. Remember I said I like this stage? I didn't say I was good at it. I said I liked it. Actually, I'm glad that I lost that one life so that I could practice throwing the barrel as DK and see that it is indeed possible. Okay. It's gotta be faster. If I wipe those guys out like that first, right? It's gotta be. Get ourselves some bananas. That worked as Diddy, it doesn't work as DK. That's super slow. Well, I got lucky there. I got lucky that didn't count as a hit. Baby Man will be choosing colleges by the time I'm done with Donkey Kong Country. I mean, you never know when Donkey Kong Country could show up because I just love the game. But for the particular challenge that I'm working on, I don't know. It might take me a couple. It might take me a couple months to really do good at it, to really do it well. Okay, I know I struggled with this one before. There are 3 secrets. It says barrel above start. It says above hamster wheel, need tire. I think those 2 will be obvious. And then breakable wall below hamster wheel. I don't know if I meant to write below or before. I think it says below. Need TNT. Don't like how zoomed in it is. Don't like the barrels or the mine carts. Yeah, that's most of DKC. I don't really feel like this game doesn't particularly feel super zoomed in to me. I'm usually really sensitive to that too. Like, I dislike Mega Man 7, and I've barely even played Mega Man 7. I think I rented it once as a kid. But that one experience, I dislike that game for being too zoomed in. I'm not crazy about Castlevania 4, sort of for the same reason. Not really that Castlevania 4 feels super zoomed in so much as just the player character feels gigantic. And I don't really like controlling a huge sprite. I like my player character sprites to be compact. Might give Tropical Freeze a chance someday. You ever seen Dragnet? No, I haven't, Derek. Kong packed. Oh, well done, Konga. That would have made for a good start of stream joke. Why does DK drive a Mini Cooper? He's always been a fan of Kong-packed cars. That's not a... Oh, that... No, that... This is the secret. Ah! What? No, my wheel is gone. Everything is going very wrong. Speaking of Baby Man, he may begin to wake for a midnight snack sometime fairly soon. It was shockingly difficult to hit the wrong letter there. Alright, and I need TNT for the last thing, and I don't need it right there, I see. I need it right here. Victory. Let's go. Oh, I was wrong. Me and Baby have the same idea. It's snack time, Raffner says. Yeah, he's it looks like he's still pretty sound asleep at the moment, so I'm not gonna run up there just yet. I'm hoping to get him to start going longer and longer between nighttime feedings. Because as it is at night, he's still eating like every 3 hours. And I'd like to get that to stretch to like, 4, 5. Gradually. But unless he really, unless he starts to look like he needs it, I don't want to be too hasty. As the beard started coming in. His cheeks, his cheeks are like kind of surprisingly fuzzy. Or they were the first few weeks. I think that it's less noticeable as he's grown over the past several weeks. I think, as I recall, newborns' hormone levels are pretty wonky. And then that wears off after being separated from mom for a while. Three secrets on this stage. 2 breakable walls. 1 barrel above the screen, for which I need a tire. It's not this, is it? I don't remember this, I don't remember this stage particularly well. Oh, both the breakable walls are in the ground, or both the barrels are in the ground for the breakable walls. Oh, no, well, don't listen to me, I don't, oh. I didn't write these in order. Well, for most of the stages, I actually wrote the secrets in the order they appear. I don't know, I wrote these out of order for some mysterious reason. Oh, will you move that tire, man? My own personal notes don't count as spoilers? No. I'm pretty strict about spoilers, but I'll make an exception for my own notes. I also don't count my past VODs as spoilers. I will, when necessary. I will, when necessary, watch my own VOD for watch one of my own VODs for a reminder. My goodness, I'm real bad at that barrel timing. What? I very much confused this stage and stage 3 of this world. On Baby Man's first birthday, he'll wake up with a full beard and start streaming on Twitch. So I'm expecting in January there's a very high probability that the stream schedule is going to change quite a bit. I'm thinking that we are probably going to shift into a somewhat earlier time slot most days. I want there to be an overnight component to the stream. What? My note, but my notes. I wrote barrel under screen, banana indicator. Have I betrayed myself? Have I betrayed myself? I think I know what I did wrong. I've got to shoot the banana. Okay. I did betray myself a little bit with a vague note. But I'm thinking in January that the stream is probably going to run between like 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So it's going to shift several hours earlier. That's just a loose idea of the time frame. I mean, some nights it'll go later still, but I think generally that's going to be the majority of the streams, which I know is not convenient for some people, but I don't think there's going to be much of a way around it for me. I know, cows. I know. I'm thinking about you. I'm gonna have to check with Jelly because, you know, my daily schedule is, you know, inextricably linked to hers. Oh. There are some nights where we will go. There are some nights where we will be later than that. But I don't know yet which nights those will be. It'll probably be at least every other Friday, which I know Friday is still not good for you cows. But I think there'll be one weekday as well where we'll regularly be able to run a late stream. How did I fall off of there? it is. No. Oh no. Oh, this level has been a catastrophe. This stage here, I said I confuse stage 1 and stage 3. This is stage 3, so this is the one I confuse for stage 1 all the time. I'm really gonna need to have Diddy for this stage in order to make this happen in one go. Ooh, don't pick up that fish. That's gross. Okay, there's an early breakable wall on this stage. It says to use this DK barrel for it. Oh no, oh, I messed this up. You're supposed to roll through those guys. I don't think I want that ostrich. And the other one, there's like a arrow made out of bananas that it should be impossible to miss. Made me nervous. Oh, none of those guys made me real nervous. Scary game. Alright, this is a rough stage. I know where all the secrets are now. Getting them all in one go is really difficult. It's just tedious. And now impossible. We'll take it from the top. Retro Dave, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. These enemies are slowing me down. No worries. We have the brownie emote for just such occasions. Okay, I actually don't remember which direction I'm supposed to travel for the next thing. I went the right way, but I lost my ostrich. You don't even need the ostrich for this? Oh, get out of here. You don't even need the ostrich. Do I need the ostrich for the first one, or does a roll cover that? I think you've got to have it for the first one. There's no way a roll covers this distance, right? Yeah, okay. But I don't need it for the other one. That's actually super good to know. I'm not gonna mess with the barrel because it doesn't take out these enemies. And I'd rather have them eliminated for the run back than have to be slow and wait for them. I almost didn't make that. Okay, I don't need any of that junk. Oh no. Okay, I think it's okay as long as I get this one first. Actually, it's not okay. I don't think I can get the other thing without Diddy. Never mind. Who needs Diddy anyway? That's rough. Let's do it again. What? Well, I'm not gonna let that happen again. Oh, I should have jumped. Got my kids' Christmas present yesterday. They got Nintendo vouchers. What is the, I mean, I guess that's like a gift card? What a calamity. What a calamity. Yeah, it's like it's a gift card. Right on. Gift cards make really good gifts for me. I know that they can be somewhat impersonal for some people, right? There are some people have mixed feelings about gift cards. The trouble though, when like people want to give me gifts, is that my interests are specialized, and so it's really hard. It's really hard for any of my like family or close friends to pick something out for me, because mostly they don't share my specialized interests, which is primarily retro games. I love me a gift card, Cal says. It means that people know me well enough to give me the ability to buy exactly what I want. Oh no. See, this is why I'm practicing the stage so many times. This is a really hard stage to do fluidly. There aren't very many stages in this game. There aren't very many stages in this game that are this problematic, thankfully. This is pretty much the roughest one it is. My kids are adults. I don't trust them with cash. Fair enough. I don't trust myself with cash. Hey, we got a new follow. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for that. Very grateful to have you with us. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I'll let you be anonymous if you prefer, though. This right here, the last one is super scary because I feel like it's super easy to lose this barrel. And if that happens, all is lost. Alright, I may actually come back and do that stage again before the night is over, but we'll go ahead and move on for now. I kind of prefer to not grab the... checkpoint barrels. Especially, like, while we're practicing, because if I die, then, like, I can practice the whole level again instead of just part of it. I think it's useful practicing the levels as complete units. Rather than just piece by piece. Okay, that was just fine. Sorry, I'm just updating one of my notes. That one where there's the banana indicator and I got trolled. I want to make sure I wrote in my note to fire at the banana rather than jump at it. Alright, well, we're halfway there. It's an hour and a half into the stream. So I'm, like, currently, you know, 200% behind pace. Funny story with the gift card. I got both my kids a year of the Switch Online with the expansion, but I didn't realize that my daughter is on a family plan via her mom, so she couldn't use the code. So I got her a £50 gift card to buy a game, and now I'm on reverse Switch Online until September 2026. Well, at least you're able to make use of it. Duplicating a gift like that is rough. And, yeah, that's why people have a hard time. That's why people have a hard time shopping for gifts for me, because it's too easy to duplicate things for me. Three secrets. Above the screen at the start, use the vulture. Backward at checkpoint below the screen. Fire barrel down near suspicious bee. For those, if you haven't come in, I am practicing doing this game. I want to be able to do 100% in one sitting. Straight through, smoothly. And essentially, basically kind of speedrun the game to a degree. But not at a very competitive level. I am relying on notes. I am not relying on a walkthrough or guide. I am relying on my own personal notes, where I went through and I tracked down all the secrets and wrote down for myself where they are, rather than looking them all up. We actually did this together on the stream. Not that I really think there'd be anything wrong with looking them up, especially you know, when the goal isn't a blind playthrough, but is a particular challenge. But for the sake of my personal integrity, if there is a hard way to do something, I need to make sure I'm doing it that way. So that's why it's important for me to share that information, just so you know that I'm putting myself through the maximum amount of needless difficulty. I got scary there. I got very scary. I didn't know that guy was there. I knew I had to go to the left. I didn't know I had to jump over a guy. Buy him super spicy sunflower seeds. He'd love those. Is that me? I'd buy you a beard grooming kit. I could make use of that. I don't do a... Oh no, I skipped a secret right there. Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, I never thought about that you could jump backward if you missed that. I should go into this barrel again just for good measure. I don't use a lot of fancy products on my beard. I've experimented with a few in the past, but mostly I just mostly I don't bother. But when I have them on hand, I'll use them. Sounds yummy. I did tell Jelly asked, like, you know, what she should suggest to my my in-laws that I might want for Christmas. I was like, well, any like super spicy snacks, especially if they're like single serving, like individually packaged. I said it's definitely a really good idea. We can you know, fill up that wheel for its grand return. Oh, a raid coming in. Yusuf, thank you for the raid. Welcome to Donkey Kong Country. Hope you had a good stream tonight. Is that Tekken 8? I inventoried my, I re-inventoried my game collection. I'm still not done with it, but I've got, I think, every disc. I haven't re-inventoried the cartridges, but I re-inventoried my discs in my game collection. And the only Tekken game I own is Tekken 6. I don't really know anything about the games. I'm not really a big fighting game guy. So what? There's a platform down here? Did anyone else ever know there's a platform down here? That's wild. Why? Why is there a platform down there? I really need to work on my barrel timing. I fire too early is my my big mistake. I'm always doing anticipatory button presses with the barrels, and it's not good. You won't win playing like that. The game is actually more responsive than I give it credit for, and I get punished for not trusting it. Spent most of the stream playing Beyond Good and Evil, actually. I'm not familiar with that game. I know I've heard the title. It's more of an adventure type game, right? Yeah. I just punched into Google real quick. I wanted to take a look. I got the book first, though. I had to search again. Tried to stream it a few years ago. Couldn't really get it to work. They remastered it this year for modern consoles. Looks so good. Oh, right on. So I'm trying to, I'm working on learning to 100% this game in one go. So I can start doing challenge-focused playthroughs. My ultimate goal is to beat the game 100%. Cranky's Challenge. So, 100%, one life, sub 1 hour. I've done Cranky's Challenge any percent, or actually low percent, because I forbid bonus rooms on that playthrough, and now I'm trying to do the reverse. But I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. Because you gotta be a lot faster. You have to be a lot faster when you're taking time to go through the bonus areas. Like they eat away. They eat away a lot of time. This isn't even a secret. Ah, that's just a waste of time. I realized it as I was going up there. The final secret is over here. There we go. Don't want that ostrich. I have grilled cheese, Chozo says. Oh, right on. I was thinking about... I almost ended up having grilled cheese for dinner tonight myself. I didn't. I had beef and rice instead. But I was... when I woke up from my nap, I was thinking, oh, do I want to run to the store and get some supplies for grilled cheese? But I have a lot of beef in my freezer. So I decided to work on using some of that up instead. Use Vulture for early barrel. Late barrel up high. Need ostrich from secret one. Okay, I know what this level is. I know what we're doing. Well, I know what one of them is. This one here. I'm not really sure about the part I need the ostrich for. Oh no, I didn't get the ostrich. Now I have to restart the level. I just read where the note. I told myself to get the ostrich. I just read it. I read it out loud. Everyone heard. I thought I was pretty quick at this game, but the world record is 30 minutes even. Don't know if I'm that fast, Raffner says. Yeah, I was actually surprised by how quickly I was able to do the Cranky's challenge. I only worked on it for a few streams when we did that last year. So I got the game down pretty quickly then. I mean, I just made the same mistake. I mean, obviously, if I'm, twice behind, if the world record is double my speed, I'm not really that good. But it's a real... When you know it just a little bit, it can be a very fast-moving game. Okay, I don't actually remember where the barrel is that I need the ostrich for. I'm hoping it's going to be just obvious, though. Oh, that's bogus. Alright, it's up there. I was real close, huh? I almost had it. Oh no, now I have to finish the stage. As much as I generally don't have a problem with visibility in this game. I don't generally feel like it's too zoomed in where I have any sort of issues with it. I will say that I will grant the camera panning on few levels, particularly these snow levels, is pretty poor. Because there's a lot of areas where you just can't see what's below you, and that's... I'm not gonna defend that. It's just bad. It's just bad when it does that. Oh no! Everything's bad. Yuck, I don't want ostriches. Get them out of here. Don't lose hope. Thank you, cows. I am the worst. I am the worst. I'm going... Allegedly, I'm going for speed, right? But, you will see no evidence of that. I locked myself into one of these nightmares. Hey, Mappy Man. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And Christian Cool. Hope you're well as well. Thank you for the lurk. Well, this is a disaster. I see where a lot of my runs are gonna die. This may be the most dangerous stage in the run for us. Oh my goodness. I'm already on my way to maximum frustration. I actually wish I didn't hit that checkpoint barrel. What in the world? I have to finish the stage because there's no ostrich post-checkpoint. Oh, no. I don't want to play this game anymore. I regret everything. So I talked about how I said I started paying for the premium YouTube service because Jelly and I watch a lot of YouTube on the TV app, and the ads are just out of control on there. So they won. They broke me. They got me to pay for the ad free, so I could improve my quality of life on the television. But one of the things that they add to it, and I don't think you can do it on the TV app, but on other platforms, is there's this AI chatbot now where you can ask the chatbot questions about the video you're watching, and it's pretty hit and miss so far as like the chatbot's like comprehension of the video content. So the answers that you get are like kind of all over the place about stuff, but I have a lot of fun with it because I archive the stream on YouTube, and so then I'll pull up the chatbot and I'll ask it questions about my own VODs, which I do realize is incredibly narcissistic. But it's also just a lot of fun. I like to ask it. I like one of the things I really like to do is to ask it if it can explain the joke from the beginning of the video. And usually it does an incredibly poor job. The bot it either doesn't understand my humor or it doesn't understand humor in general, because I mean, it's usually close. It's usually close, but it just misses some point of logic without which the entire joke falls apart. And frequently, it completely mishears me and just starts making stuff up. Because I asked it, could you explain the joke at the beginning of this video for one of them? And the joke I had told was, what is the devil's favorite meal kit? The answer being hamburger helper. And the bot heard the joke as, what is the devil's favorite meal? Kit and Kebabler. And then it explained, Kit and Kebabler is a play on the famous meal brand Kit and Kebab. The speaker has changed the word kebab to kebabler, so it will sound like kaboomler, indicating an explosion. And I googled Kit and Kebab, and so far as I could tell, there is no such product. And I thought, that sounds like a great product though, right? Kit and Kebab, a homemade kebab, like box meal kit? I thought that sounds great, but then I looked it up and it doesn't appear to exist, but there does exist something called Kit and Caboodle, which is cat food. And then I thought, oh, Kit and Kebab does sound like you getting a kebab made of cat meat. So maybe that product would fail. Yeah, welcome in, Lord Malachite. The AI explained that joke and it still made no sense. Exactly. And there's a lot. That's the best example I've found so far. But yeah, it usually when it hears me correctly, it always seems to slightly misunderstand the logic of the joke, even when it hears me correctly. And they're usually not like super hilarious. When I read it, I'm just kind of like, heh, it got it wrong again. But other times it'll completely mishear me and it'll just make up facts. It'll just make up facts to justify why the joke is supposed to be funny. But another thing that was amusing that happened is something I've talked about before, because after you tell it to summarize the video, it'll give you suggestion prompts Like it'll say like, you know, like some of the suggestion prompts might be, why does the streamer enjoy the game Dark Souls 2? Why does the streamer think this game is difficult? You know, stuff like that. But one of the suggestions that came up is, why does the streamer refer to his viewers as cows? So it finally happened. It thought that cows is a nickname for my entire audience. Because I am cows, Cow says. It has a very difficult time. You are all me now. Sorry, everyone. It has a very difficult time differentiating when I'm speaking my own thoughts and when I'm reading messages from the chat. So if I ask it to summarize my opinion on a particular topic, it'll just be all over the place. It'll say like, you know, like it'll say like I'll ask it, why does the streamer enjoy the Berenstain Bears? And it'll say like, this game gives him nostalgic feelings of reading the Berenstain Bears as a child. He never heard about the Berenstain Bears until the Mandela Effect. I was like, well, they are very important, Raffner says. It'll just be kind of all over the place. And once, I don't remember what question I asked it, but I asked it a question once, and it said something about like what my opinion or thought on something was, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And it gives you timestamps with the answers, and so I clicked on the timestamp, and it was basing its data about me not even on something I had said, but the characters in the game. It misunderstood the character dialogue from the game as my speech, and started saying that I'd said things that were the character's dialogue. Yes, very important. I grew up with the Berenstain Bears. My favorite book was A Night to Remember. I remember the Saturday morning cartoon TV show. I remember there being a Saturday morning cartoon. I didn't ever watch it. I never really liked the Berenstain Bears. They seemed I always said that they seemed just kind of bland to me. And I really never liked their artwork. I've always been mildly disturbed by the appearance of the Berenstain Bears, because like it's hard for me, just something about the way they're drawn. I don't see them as being covered in fur, and because like their hair and their what I perceive to be their flesh is all one color, it doesn't look like they have hair. It looks like they've got like these weird fleshy lumps on the tops of their heads. And they just, it's very, if you see them as I see them, it's very unpleasant. Baby Man is doing a really good job snoozing away tonight, by the way, because I was expecting him to be awake and wanting his nighttime feed about an hour and a half ago. Well, between an hour and a half to an hour ago. and he's still pretty zonked. This is good. This is good. Like, he needs, you know, we're wanting him to go for longer stretches between feedings at night, so it's good that he's still in a peaceful mode. Almost as important as Frownie watching the Ewok movies. He sleeps so much because he has all those. He has all that growing up to do. Okay, we'll go a little bit longer. I probably will sneak away for a BRB regardless when we hit the 2 a.m. mark. But we can do a couple more levels first. I wonder if I can do this stage in the dark. Oops. I wrote that the first secret is obvious. Oh. Yeah, I think it's right here, actually. Yep. No! Ah! Sorry, the bright flashing lights are what I was trying to avoid by playing the thing in the dark. And then... No! He followed me the whole stage now? Rip the run. Well, we won't have much choice because even if I ran it better, I would still end up with squawks and having to make one turnaround at the end. So I can't run it completely in the dark, and I can't eliminate all of the flashes. That's a shame. Okay, there's a low barrel early on. Yeah, perfect. No, I needed that frog. Oh, I can't push that tire? Bogus. Okay, maybe you don't actually need the frog. Yeah, you don't even need the frog. Don't believe my notes. Haley, welcome in. My babies finally fell asleep. GG. Pleasure to have you here tonight. I was just saying a moment ago, I'm probably going to take a BRB in about 20 minutes to give our baby man a midnight snack. It's nice that you don't actually need the frog for that. Two more worlds. Alright, this one's got a ton of secrets. No! Of all the rotten luck, the timing of that was just super poor. Note to self, this guy is capable of ruining my whole existence. I don't think I need this barrel for the next secret. It's right here. Okay, now this is a game I actually require a particular performance. Right, because you have to do it just like that. They hid a secret inside a secret. It is so evil. So evil. So that's 3. Where is the last secret even? Oh, I know. It's under a thing. Now everyone else knows, thanks to my extremely specific description. There it is. Oh. Uh-oh, I might have missed something. Didn't, oh, it probably won't show an exclamation point until I beat it. That's unfortunate. Okay, we still made it through. Yeah, we got it. Very good. Below platform at the end of track 1, above track 2, midway. Jump after mini vulture and B, under platform at very end. Okay. When we get to the end of this track, it's going to be hard to fight my instinct, which would be to jump to safety. Let's go. Okay, let's swap. Alright, when I see a mini vulture and a bee, I need to make sure I do a huge jump to the tire. Mini vulture. Bee. I thought there was a tire. It's a platform. Either way, we did the right thing. No, I need damage, please. Okay, last one should be pretty straightforward. I think it's just the same as the first. Let's try to go under the platform. At the end. Please don't hit me. No! Ah, I was jumping over him. I don't believe that. Oh, that's where that other secret is. We already got it, so it doesn't really matter, but It's bad practice to miss it regardless. Okay. Not only did I pick up the frog medallion, which I hate, but then I had to die on top of it. I think I'm gonna be sick. Are you gonna be sick, or is that just a frog in your throat? Oh no. Oh. Oh. I'm dead. R.I.P. Ribbit in peace. First rope at start, mid-stage, above level, over right B during triple rope. Okay, I remember that is. At the end, ride the last elevator down the pit. Okay. We should be able to do this. I say as I immediately miss the first one. Okay, we can still get it. This, of course, is not... Oh, maybe we can't. He grabs it, but immediately lets go. Okay, well, we can't. If I miss, it's all over. Just trying to find a place to lose this life. Oh, I'm down to my last life? I'm gonna game over? That's really bad. I haven't been saving. I haven't been saving. We're gonna have to redo the whole game? Let's start winning a few of these. That's also bad practice because we don't really want to win most of these games, but I have worked us into a bad situation. A very bad situation. Pretty sure that's where the secret was. And for some reason, it didn't let me jump up there. Oh no. Our situation is very grim. I would very, very much prefer not to game over. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't let me jump up here before. Oh, yuck, ostrich. Got some lives, though. That's good. Okay, and I know where the last secret is. What? None of that is right. None of what happened there is right. What? What happened there? I switched characters and he died? Nothing hit me. I was a mile away from everything. This is not possible. Nothing that's happening to me is possible right now. I forgot about that animation when he looks over a cliff and his eyes stretch out of his face. That's really something else, isn't it? Okay, that stage was a catastrophe. is our first save of the game. I don't know if I hit the right button, actually. Must have. Please don't hit me. I think there's an on-guard if I make it to the checkpoint. This is unfortunate. There's a DK barrel right down there too. I picked a good time to save because I'm falling apart. Stay away from me. I need my friend. Oh, I thought that was another tire. I think the checkpoint's nearby. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just game overed. Well, fortunately, it was right after a save. So if we're gonna hit game over, it doesn't get much better than that, right? So at least there's that. Oh, hey, Nato, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Very grateful to have you here. I was watching Nato's stream earlier tonight. He finished A Link to the Past and started some Ninja Gaiden runs. Nato is now a Ninja Gaiden speedrunner with a PB of 17 minutes, I think. He might have to correct me. How do the runs go? Any new PBs, Nato? Any progress? 16:33 now? Massive GGs. Very well done. That's because I think it was, I think that's at least a minute improvement. Wasn't your previous one sort of in the higher 17s? There we go. What did that fish? Oh no, it was 17.7. I'm wrong. Or I'm out of date. And I missed one between what I'm thinking of it now. But either way, very well done. I can highly recommend giving Nato a follow, my friends. one of my top streams in my Twitch recap from last year. How's DK going? So yeah, we're working on, I'm trying to do a complete run, kind of a one sitting run through DK. I've never done 100% in one go before, and I mean, I am gonna get up to take a BRB in just a moment. So like, I don't like, we're still not doing like strict like speed run attempt rules or anything, which, you know, thank goodness I just game overed. But I'm essentially learning how to play the game 100% so that I can do a deathless speed challenge. I wanna do. Last year I did Cranky's challenge, which is one life, sub 1 hour, and that I actually pulled off fairly easily. So it wasn't that. I mean, you know, it took a little while, but I got it way quicker than I thought. And then I've been thinking, like, when I did that, I did basically low percent, because one of the rules I added on top of those, because that's the only rule, is no deaths sub 1 hour. But I added on top of that all the bonus areas were off limits. Excuse me. And so that essentially made it a low percent run. And I've been tempted to do the reverse, to try to do the same challenge, but also 100%. And I don't know if I'm good enough to do it, but I'm trying. So right now I'm still just learning how to run every level with all the secrets. And to that effect, I am using a cheat sheet, but it is not a walkthrough or a guide that I found. It is notes that I made for myself from my own playthrough of the game. I wrote down for myself where every secret is as we went through the game a couple weeks ago. And I'm not seriously grinding this challenge yet. I'm still in a very casual phase with it, but the idea is that, you know, eventually I'll get to the point where I can start running the timer and really do some focused runs. Hey X, welcome in. Thank you for coming along with the raid. Great to have you with us. Sorry for the slow welcome, but I'm very grateful for you. Pretty sure his current strats will get him sub 16. And I'll be sub 15 before long at all. Oh yeah, I have nothing but faith in Natto. Natto's also a Super Metroid speedrunner. He does a pretty wide variety of things, mostly retro, but not exclusively, kind of like us. He likes real hardware, but he's a lot fancier with his tech than I am. He's got really good like video quality and input readers, and Natto's a much more of a tech guy. Next stage. Okay. Top, I wrote, above screen, after rope, anti-banana indicator. High barrel over high hill after checkpoint. That's where the tire is. And obvious, go back after finishing track. Okay, 3 secrets. I'm a little techie sometimes. You make all kinds of cool stuff for your stream. Natto assembles his own hardware and 3D prints these cool shells for it and stuff. Excuse me. So I just had a game over, which is super sad and embarrassing, and would not normally happen. Except one of the things about trying to run the game quickly at 100% is I have to intentionally fail almost all of the mini games, because like those right there, those golden animal medallions, if I win 3 of those, then I'll be forced to do a mini game. I'll be forced to do a bonus mini game that will eat away like 2 or 3 minutes of my time, and that's every time I get one of those. It'll eat away 2 or 3 minutes for nothing. So I have to avoid those. And I was really tempted to stipulate that on the run, winning all of the mini games would be mandatory. But because those medallions punish me with such a severe time loss, I don't think it's physically possible to I don't think it'd be physically possible to do sub 1 hour with that restriction of forcing myself to win all the games. Banana indicator, barrel below screen at 4 falling platforms, breakable law, late stage, follow arrow to the left, use metal barrel. I'm trying, self-teaching takes time. Whoa. Okay, let me ride this one down. Okay. Oop. Is this the metal barrel I need for the end? Oh no! I really hope it's not. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was. Oh, rip the run. I needed that for right there. So that would be devastating. All right. Focus now. Or don't. I feel like I was much more in sync with the blinking light on our first pass through the level than I am now. I'm feeling off. I don't know what, if anything, I can do about that. One, two, three, 4. I actually don't have to ride that down. so what do I do about this situation? Do I ride this through? Okay, that's the way to do it. Gotta ride that barrel. These mini games I can actually win. They don't. I don't think it makes a time difference either way. Okay, great. We are going to do that stage one more time. Sorry for all the blinking lights. I want to make sure some of the trickier stages, I'm trying to make sure I do more than once. With the idea that it would maybe lock it into my brain better. Theoretically, I'll get to the point where, like, I know, like, there's 3 platforms here, there's 3 barrels here, or 3 tires here, and then I'll be able to not have to rely on my eyes so much if I run through the stage enough times. Oh, well. If I'm gonna lose one of my Kongs, that's the one to lose. Alright. Drum boss, and we got one more world. I got confused there at the end. I got a little bit confused. So this one here, this hat here has the, yeah, this has the nastiest secret in the game. Look at this. You need to skip that first fuel barrel, which is very difficult to jump around, so that the track will run out, and you can fall into the barrel off screen. It's horrific. That is the one secret I couldn't find on my own when I did the 100% playthrough, when I was trying to do it blind on stream. That is the one secret that I had to ask the chat to give me a hint for. I don't think I needed a hint for any of the other ones. I searched this level for hours. I played this level literally for hours and could not find that secret. And finally I let the chat give me a hint. And then I misunderstood the hint, and I spent another couple hours searching the wrong part of the level. Okay, there's a barrel, but it's just for getting that fish, and I really don't want that. Even when you take hints, you don't really take them. That's see, what's great about that is it's a joke, but it's also true. You know, just oh well, we're dead. As I just asked Zergling about Battletoads. On my quest, what I'm referencing there, my friends, is on my quest to defeat Battletoads for the first time. I was stuck for maybe 40 hours. I couldn't get past the Klinger Winger stage. And if anything, well, no, I was probably stuck there for about 40 hours. And I finally gave a chat member permission to give me a hint for how to do the level better. And then when I heard the hint, it felt too much like cheating, so I refused to use it. If you're new to the stream, I'm kind of a monster. Hey, Shadowplay, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Three secrets. Breakable wall behind blue guy. Second one, it says is obvious. TNT wall after second secret. Is that really this stage? Well, I hope I didn't need that barrel. I hope I didn't need Diddy. I feel like I'm looking at the notes for the wrong level. There's a blue guy. Alright, you know what? Let's throw that away. I don't think I have to use the TNT. Oh, I don't. Cool. Great. First secret discovered. I kind of regret just writing obvious in my notes in regard to what I felt at the time were obvious secrets. Because, you know, now a few days later it feels like maybe those weren't so obvious. Uh-oh, I was not supposed to pick that up. Okay, I think I can still use this. Yeah, great. We still got it. When you were doing that, I was real suspicious of how that was going to work, Cal says. Not to say I told you so. Yeah, I've been bit by the obvious note a couple times. Bottom of moving rope with DK barrel and breakable wall and narrow pit after third something. Use TNT. Muncher barrel is what that said. Okay, but the first one's just under a rope, so don't worry too much. Oh no, not here. DK barrel. I was about to jump down on where those bananas were. Those bananas are a fake indicator. Bunches of bananas? There's the first secret. Bunches of bananas usually are fake indicators. Oh, this can take forever. Let's not go for that ride. Okay, now I need to use a TNT barrel. Probably need Diddy. Okay, be careful. Don't blow up your TNT by accident. Let's go. I don't feel like that armadillo... I feel like when I'm standing on the barrel, that armadillo shouldn't be tall enough to give me any trouble. Below screen, first pit, banana indicator. Got it. Oh. Okay, I think I need to play as Diddy. I am doing terrible. Uh-oh. I don't know what the situation is. Just get out of there. Whoa, the slowdown. I don't know that I usually experience a lot of slowdown in this game. That seems somewhat atypical. There was more. I don't recall what Shadowplay says. Yeah, I don't. I'm not used to that. Obvious barrel at start. It's a not so obvious platform to get to it. Okay, let's go ahead and just fail this. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Wow, DK can't even take that guy down. And secrets on this stage. Well, the first secret didn't take me that long to track down, but the second one did. Slippery. These levels gave me so much anxiety as a kid. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty nerve-wracking when there's no ground. I don't know if that was the particular cause of your anxiety, but it gives me a certain degree of nerves. And we're right at the end. This is the last level. We've got one secret to collect. And I don't know what's wrong with me. There we go. I know I could have just switched to DK, but that's not the way I wanted to do it. For this part, it probably would be better if I had DK. Come on, I jumped. Life is bad. Life is very bad. I will switch. I will switch here. And take damage, too, so the switch didn't even matter. Oh. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but everything's kind of terrible right now. No fish, please. Alright, we got 2 bosses. What? One of them rolled backward. Oh my goodness. I'm just doing bad at everything now. Have I ever played this game before? I like that Super NES controller emote. That's a lot of fun. Sometimes I have random off days, too, on games I've beaten multiple times. Yeah, I mean... I'm definitely no pro at this either, but I just... The bosses are usually something that doesn't change all that much, right? So... Feels real bad to do bad against one of them. Especially. I don't think the bosses are an especially strong part of this game or the sequel. Yeah, Genesis controller too. That one's harder to appreciate because I've got the chat in night mode. But it's nice to have the pair. Don't trip at the finish. Alright, let's go. Hopefully that was 100%. I feel like I wasn't paying strict attention to every exclamation point. This is good, right? This is the 100% message? Yeah, alright, let's go. We did it. We did it. So that was 3 hours. So if I want to complete the challenge I'm aiming for, I've just got to shave 2 hours off my time. That was just 200% slower than I need it to be. Thank you for the GG and the trophies. Hey, Pokemon's welcome in. No, you're not at the end of the stream. You're just at the end of this game. We've got more to play. So if you're gonna be up, we're gonna be going for a while yet. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Shadowplay, Cows, Malachite. Yeah, you've got this. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Cows. I think we'll do all right. I'll probably shave an hour off just by not dying. Right? I died a lot. And I repeated a few levels just for practice here and there too. So just not dying and not repeating levels will probably kick an hour off of our time. And then, that other hour, I don't know how I'm going to make that up. But we'll see where we get it to. We'll probably play this again next week. If I have time to do an extra stream at some point this week, we may do it again this week. But I'm expecting probably not until next week, unless I show up on an unexpected night. Lately, I've been streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Kind of. I've had to miss some of even those, but Baby Man's getting better at sleeping through the night, so as that improves, we'll start having more we'll start having more consistent streams. Hopefully even more nights. But like I said before, in January, the stream is going to shift a little earlier. And instead of like lately where we're usually like 11 to 4, it's probably going to be more in the 8 to 1 window on most nights, with a few nights being later. And that's going to depend on which days Jelly doesn't work and which days she goes into work late. Because on the nights before either of those, we'll be able to have a late night. We'll be able to have a late night stream. But since when Jelly's back to working full time, I'm the more flexible one, so I'll be Baby Man's primary at-home caregiver, especially in the early mornings. So I'm gonna have to live on a different schedule. Which is not my ideal, but what must be done must be done. Speaking of Baby Man, he's waking up. So I'm gonna have to run upstairs and see to him. I wanted to let these credits play out before the BRB, but Still a good time for 100% run, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's going to be super easy to get that down below an hour, but 3 hours is a lot more promising than 4 or 5, right? Oh, we might get to see the end of the credits. Is Cranky going to come out? Oh no, I hit a button. I don't know if I canceled the credits. Excuse me. Okay, the game thinks it was only 2 hours because I only saved once. That in-game time is a lie. Alright, my friends, I'm going to take a BRB. I'll probably be gone for probably between like 10 and 15 minutes. I'll play a little video for you while I'm gone. Some old highlights. This one is a compilation of start of stream jokes. So I'm very happy I'm not going to be here to sit through it because it's very painful to watch my old jokes back. It's very, very painful to watch my old jokes back. So if you could endure that, then just stand by and I'll see you after the BRB.